What is up, you guys? Today we are going to be wiring in the tow mirrors. I've had them set in, and I had them actually on the truck for at least a month now, and I got the simple like blinker on there and the wiring controls to make the mirrors actually move themselves, but I haven't wired them in yet, so that's going to be the project for today. This is what they look like right now. I also leveled them. Let's see if I can, yeah. I also leveled them, so that's gonna be the plan for right now. But yeah, so it's gonna be pretty simple. The breakdown for it is gonna be pretty simple. As you can see, you're gonna have to take the whole door card off, which is not hard. You're gonna take this out. There should be a bolt there, a bolt in here, or no, sorry, in there. And then you're gonna take this cover off, and then this one, and then this is actually just a clip. There's no bolt under that, no Torx or anything. And then it'll come off, it goes up and then out, and you can pull that whole thing off, take the wiring assembly out. And as you can see, I just have the wires here, which no, I'm not leaving it like that. We're actually gonna wire it under here into this, and then you might have to make one. I already have a wire or a whole set, so it'll go through this, through the firewall, up into here, and then I'll get it through here using a, let's see if you can focus, using a, I don't know what this is. It's like an add-on for a 10 amp fuse. But yeah, so that's kind of how this will work. It's not really hard. Same thing over here, which I'll show you right now. Not difficult, but it is kind of inclusive, I guess. But you're gonna have the same thing. It's gonna go down. You see I have it there, but it's gonna go through this. That's where all the wires go. And then we're gonna go up under, through there, and then we'll find it on the other side, same way through the firewall. And then you're gonna have, let's see, yep, you're gonna have a blue and white wire for both sides, so you'll have a total of 2 blue, 2 white, and then you're gonna have 2 grays. That's gonna be your ground. So the easiest way, which I'll show you, will definitely be connecting the 2 grays together. I don't know if you have a wire like this, but if I were you, the easiest way will be get some wire, splice the 2 into one, connect it to one singular ground, and then same thing with the 2 blues, 2 whites, connect the 2 blues to the one, 2 whites to the other one, and then you can use it. It'll be way easier than having to hold all of them. But yeah, so let's get into it right now. I'm gonna take the door cards off, and we'll move forwards from there. All right, so for a simple breakdown right here, we're gonna run our white wire to trailer back up. That way it'll be this light. When you go into reverse, then that light will shine on the ground. And then we will do trailer park. This one right here will be your blue wires. Like I advised, connect the blue wires together, connect the white wire together. Then you only have to go into 2 fuse spots. But the white wire, or the blue wire, sorry, will be this light right here. And so yeah, we'll see kind of how this turns out, but that'll be an easy splice. Again, I advise getting these AutoZone O'Reilly's. They got them. Super simple to use, but you just need 2 of those, and then get some extra wire because it'll make it way easier. So okay, so this is what you're gonna see. This is what it'll look like once you get that door card off. Basically, what we're gonna see is this wire is gonna come out into this. One of them's blinker, one of them is to adjust the mirror left, right, up, down. But basically, this wire, as you can see, I just have it sitting out, which no, that's not what we're doing. What we wanna do is take this speaker itself out, and you're gonna bring this wire into here, through, and then you're gonna go up into this rubber. So you're gonna open that up as well and get it up in there. So that's gonna be the next kind of thing that I'm gonna implement. So here we go. So this speaker is super easy to get out. I just realized, I think you pull this tab, yeah. You just pull that tab down and then lift up, and then you're gonna get access to, I would suppose, the wiring to disconnect it. So that's what we're gonna do. So it was pretty easy. Basically what I did is I just got some needle nose, just wedged on that and pushed down. Like, it was really easy. And then as you can see, it kind of just pops out. The way that I'm gonna do this, just to kind of simplify it, is get all of these wires here. I'm gonna bring them out here, tape them to another wire, like a hanger almost, because it's going to be hard to fish this through. So you can put that wire through, tape it to it, and then pull them out through that way. So you have all of them there. So that's going to be the next thing. And then I'm not going to show you guys the next door, only because it's going to be the exact same thing. And then I'll show you where I do wire it from. So it's going to be the next part. Okay, so let's go ahead and get under there. Right in that hole. There we go. That's the other side of the boot. Right there. Which is this side. And I came under, which was hard, but I put it through this, out of this, and taped it up to this wire so I can just pull it through. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do right now. All right, so getting those wires through, I feel, is definitely the hardest part. I opted out, like I said, for this. You gotta use something more flexible. So I actually just got a bigger gauged wire, got the ends of these wires to where they all lined up, and then taped it very tightly, and then I was able to actually pull it through. Once you get the big wire through, it's really easy. These wires slip in there super easy. So now we'll close that off, and then we'll be able to wire it up, and I'll show you where we're gonna use the ground, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. Okay, so I just got, sorry, getting past this. Just got done with this door, and it's gonna be the same story. Take that speaker out, go through this, which I got already, as you can see, and then I have it connected to this thicker wire. But the way I wanna do it is go under this, through there, but obviously it's hard to see. So what I did is, you can see the light right there. I put a flashlight at the other side, and then I'm gonna get this actual wire, tape this wire to the end of this so you have more sturdiness, and I'm gonna poke it through and then pull it out that other side where the light is. So that could be an easier alternative. Just shine the light, get something more solid like this wire, and then you'll be able to put it through and pull it all the way out through the other side. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I got it done. So took a long process. Something you might run into, which I ran into, if you don't have the door cards in and the wire's connected, if you try to test it, it won't work. For some reason, it has to have the connection to the actual switches here. Because of this, I believe that it's some sort of breaker issue. Don't quote me, I have zero understanding of electrical stuff. But so I put that on, tested it, didn't really work out, but I finally got them on, and I'll show you. So I went under here, went under the carpet way up there, zip tied it all up, you know, really good. You can see my ground is right there. That's the ground. And I just connected them both, like I said before. So, oops. I took the ground from both sides, connected them into one wire, brought that up, and then grounded it on the singular bolt. And then from that point, I connected both whites together, both blues together, and put them up to the fuse box, which I'll show you where I put that as well. But I'll show you the other side, because the other side was a little bit different. It wasn't hard, it wasn't a ton different, but definitely still had a difference. So, like I said before, put through here, and that needs to be clipped back on. But I took this off so I could route it under, there you go, you can see it all through there, through the back. And then, like I said, I had the light fixture so I could see where to pull that wire back from, and it turned out really good. So yeah, let me pop the hood and I can show you, but I tested them out. They're really bright, so you can see them. The reverse works, but obviously it's not dark out right now, so I can't fully give it the test. But yeah, so I'm happy with how it turned out. I can't turn you towards them because they're on most of them. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now, one of the things with this, you got to get the adapters that have the long prongs into the 10 millimeter place, or 10 amp fuse or the 15 amp fuse, because it's going to sit over fused. I know that doesn't make really sense, so I'll show you. So right now I just have it into the 15 because I wanted to make sure they worked, but I'm gonna go to the store right now get the correct one and then put it in. But for now, for the sake of the video, I'll show you what I mean. So right here is the adapter I'm talking about. So you can actually put 2 fuses. So I got 2 10-amp fuses on it, and then it goes out, bridge it to the singular wire that I have, which I actually didn't really need, and then it goes to both whites right here. Same with this one, but you can see this is what I'm talking about. I accidentally bought the one that's too short. This one works because I got the long one. The too short one kept running into this. So basically when it sits down on there, I'll just do it like this. So when it sits on the fuse, it needs to be longer so that the fuse next to it doesn't run into. Problem I had was it was too short, so it kept on running into it. It wouldn't even go into it. So just make sure you get the long-legged fuse adapters, and then you'd be good. So for now, you can see I just have it in there, which looks terrible. Yes, I know. This looks terrible. I'll have to clean this up. But, oh, could have been bad. Come on, buddy. There we go. Okay, so, oh, there we go. Okay, so, yeah, got them in. Don't test it when your door cards aren't on, because I was doing that for at least another 30 minutes worrying that it wasn't going to work. So screw all that. I'm going to show you what it looks like right now.